Good morning and welcome to Crow Inclined, here today with a daily energetic check-in, and I am using the Moonology Oracle cards today. That moon's been a calling, huh? And our card of focus today is the full moon with surrender to the divine. Okay, so the full moon card is kind of the climax of the lunar cycle. Okay, so that means this is kind of a power card. It's a time that suggests that you're going to get answers, right? Answers are going to be coming your way before too long. All right. No. Hi, baby. Yep. Sorry, guys. This is Jelly Bean. No. No. Go on. Sorry about that. She's all of a sudden a fetch cat. So she has toys that she reminds me of my son's lab with the ball, right? Like so persistent. So she's going to be coming in and out probably today. Anyway, so yes. So you're going to have some answers coming your way before too long when this card shows up, okay? It can represent that life is coming to a head. Things are coming to a point. Maybe it's going to be a turning point. All of those things. It's going to be some kind of change, right? Or it could even be like an emotional explosion, right? As she jumps like that. So yeah, things are going to be close to the surface. The moon is of emotion. Okay. So once again, matters are about to conclude. You're going to find out whether or not your wishes are going to come true. But the odds are in your favor because this is a really positive card. All right. It also suggests that you might need to work harder than usual to keep cool as events unfold. All right. Maybe there's a sense of madness in the air. Just breathe deep and stay calm. Release negative energy if you need to forgive somebody for something, even if it's for yourself. And it's also a time to let go of the past and move on. All right. Keep your cool. Answers are coming. Surrender to the energies. All right. There we go. And thank you for being patient with my baby girl. She has a special bungee, and at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, and she'll come and she'll throw it on my face. And it's one of those loop ones with the little ball on the end. Yeah, it's quite jarring, but funny. Anyway, I have the Golden Wheel Tarot today. And we're going to go ahead and get into this message, surrender to the divine. Let's see what's going on here with you today. I want to thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys. I'm honored to be able to bring you these messages every day. This is, it really is keeping me grounded right now. You know, this is kind of a tough time for a lot of people. And hopefully this is helping me. I hope that it's helping y'all out there. So anyway, please keep in mind, this is timeless. Whenever it pops up in front of you, there might be something in it that's for you. And use your discernment, right? If you're like, this doesn't sound like me at all, well, it probably isn't. This is a general reading. Feel free to reach out to me through my email, which is in the drop down, if you would like a reading. I do live Zoom readings. Okay, so you'd have to have capabilities on your end of that. So anyway, yada, yada, yada. Let's get to this. What's going on? What is going on with you? Eight of Wheels, Eight of Pentacles. So it's a card of mastery. Look, he's getting in there and doing the finer details. He's mastered building these things and can probably do it really super fast. So, no. Okay, we're going to be visited by both cats this morning. I feel like this is that movie, A Christmas Carol, where we're visited with the ghosts of past, present, future. This is present. Hi, buddy. So this is actually confirming what this full moon card is saying, right? Because it says you might have to work a little harder on something. You might have to work a little harder. keeping on an even keel. It could be an emotional aspect. It could be a project aspect. All of those things, right? So we have that coming out in confirmation. Here, come here, buddy. Right away. Oh, you big boy. Okay, I got him. Oh boy. Okay, but in your energy, look at this. You have this inner wellspring of strength, right? This is strength. It's courage. You've mastered those lower vibrational emotions, right? The fear, the envy, the anger, the jealousy, those things that sort of keep us down, right? Notice she's sitting on the bear. Okay. Now this wellspring is infinite. Like this, once you learn this, you can't unlearn it. So this is a beautiful card to have in your energy. Keep in mind, okay, it's okay to be on guard. Okay, this is Seven of Swords. It can represent theft or dishonesty or betrayal of some kind, right? It can also represent kind of a strategy. Maybe this is moving forward, taking what you can and going. You know, he's kind of standing, I say he, it could be a she. They're standing behind this tree with this bag of swords, and maybe they just don't know if these guards are good or bad. Are the guards looking? Like, there's so much about this card that's really interesting to me. But in this reading, I feel like you're just meant to stay vigilant. Okay. Yeah, it's like protecting the self a little bit from an unknown element there. So that could be it. You know, maybe you're telling yourself a story about these soldiers over here, or knights, or whatever they are. Maybe you're thinking that they're bad, but maybe they're actually not, right? Maybe they're actually trying to help you. So it's about perspective then, right? And perception of a situation. Maybe don't get locked in too much on the perspective or perception of a situation. There we go. Phew. Well, that took a minute. All right, let's get another one for this 8 over here. Hey, buddy. I don't know if you can hear him. He's on my lap purring. And he's not a little kitten anymore. He's kind of a big guy. Okay, under that 8, we have the Queen. Yeah, so, yeah, you might need to push just a little bit more to get over that finish line to get to this Queen, right? This is a super solid foundation. You know, the 8, you're still in this worker bee mode. Sometimes this is about taking what you've mastered and applying it to other things in your life, right? But here we are with the Queen of Wheels. Now, she sits on this throne. She's earned the right to be on this throne, right? There's a lot of strategy, a lot of logical thinking, a lot of this investing, and this is the material world. This is an earth card. So, she's on an unshakable foundation, right? In the material world. So that means finances, material abundance, whatever in the material world, you know, whatever your desire was to build as a foundation. The cool thing is once you have this foundation, you can do pretty much anything you want to do. If you want to explore something different, or if you just want to kick back and relax, like all of that. So that's kind of what you're working towards right now at this point. So, and it might be a little stressful, and maybe that's why the moon is just saying, you know, stay cool. Cool as a cucumber, right? Under the strength card, yeah, you've got death in your energy, but that's beautiful because that means you're letting go, right? Maybe you're letting go of the control of the situation. You're understanding that you can no longer, with the strength card here, like face life from these lower vibrational energies. And so here you are with the death card. It's death card and rebirth. It's new beginnings. So this is already in your energy. This is confirmation. Okay. This is confirmation that you are beginning anew. You've left something behind, or you're about to. And look at the new life growing from the skull, right? It's beautiful. Yeah. This is confirmation for someone moving forward. Let's get something for that Seven of Swords, though. We want to clarify that and just make sure there's not something else going on here. Yeah. Interesting, there are 3 of those soldier guys on that card, and then there's 3 on the Three of Cups. Obviously, there's 3. It's the Three of Cups, but this is your community card. So you might have some people around you that you're suspicious of. I think that's what it is. But the Three of Cups is about celebration. It's about embracing community and your new besties, or the besties in your world, right? So I don't feel like there's a need for you to be suspicious of motives around you at this time. Okay. This is your community. They're here to celebrate your successes with you, right? 3s are of mastery. Look at, they're raising their cups, their goblets, their chalices, whatever you want to call them. Hey, baby. I wish you guys could see him. He's so snuggled in. Okay. Oh, look at the stars coming out for you under that Queen of Wheels. This is something you've been wishing for, okay, and dreaming about and working really hard to manifest. It's a wish, it's a dream. Now, the stars also about your guiding light, right, which we carry within us. So maybe you're listening to yourself, getting in touch with your intuition. Okay, but regardless, this is about your dreams and your wishes, and it's coming out. So this is good. So something is going to happen for you, right? You've got a wish or a dream coming in, and our full moon card talks about that, right? That answer of whether or not this wish is going to, or dream is going to come to fruition for you is coming, right? It's coming. Now in the cards, it's actually shown up. So I take this as a really good sign. And remember, this full moon card is a positive card, okay? So this is a very positive reading today. All right, let's get into your energy. Let's get one more for your energy pile there. Yeah, you're ready. It's go time. You're ready to take action on a plan, right? The Three of Wands is all about forward momentum, you know, towards how you want your world to be. You're building your world. That's what you're doing with the Eight of Pentacles here. That's why that Queen is showing up, because you're going to have success in that. So the Two of Wands is the planning stage, right? That's where we get an idea or a sense of what we want our world to be like. Now the 3 comes along and goes, all right, I got this. I'm taking it and I'm running with it. This is all about doing it for you, for your best and highest good. It's building your world how you want it to be in all aspects, right? This is beautiful. Now, this can actually indicate a physical movement too. It can indicate an internal shift. Regardless, it's action. This is a card of action. I love this reading for you today. All right, let us do one more for that Three of Cups. Yeah, it all really just kind of goes together, doesn't it? All right. Yeah, we have the Four of Wheels. So, yeah, you might be, you know, with the 8 and the Queen over here, you might be holding on to what you've got right now. It's also a card of strategy. I see a lot of strategy in this reading. It can be a card of holding on. Maybe you're in a budgeting place. You know, maybe you're investing. Maybe, you know, all the 4s are sort of a holding energy, right? So, yeah, hold on. Budget, don't overspend, that kind of thing. Yeah, that's interesting. Be careful when you go out celebrating with your friends, right? We know how that can go. It's really easy to overspend these days when you go out. Okay. Oh, that flipped right over. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords coming out. So yeah, so while you're moving through this, right, remember to stay above those lower emotions, right? Our full moon card says to beware of becoming too emotional in situations, all right? So keep your head about yourself. I think that's why this queen is showing up. She's very about logic and intellect, and sits above the emotions and sees the truth, right? When we get into our emotions, we don't see the truth of the situation. All right. So that's just a little extra confirmation there. To just, the energies are going to be swirly whirly, so don't let them, you know. Okay, bye, buddy. So thanks for visiting. So don't let them, don't let them get to you. Don't let them create bad decision making or poor decision making, right? Rise above that. Use that Queen of Swords energy, and it'll all be good. Yes. The Page of Wands. Spark of a new idea, something new and fresh, that you're ready to do. This could be part of this wish or dream coming in, and it could just be part of this world building with the Three of Wands, right? You've got this idea, you're already building it in your energy, and now an idea is going to come along, right? Something that you were waiting for. Okay, that is your message for today. Thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe, share with your besties, and I will see you next time.